All right.
Alright, here are the hot topics.
We need to rehearse that next time. Come.
I liked it. I was just coming on to add.
You should have said, yeah.
At
Give
the
me
end.
that.
Our first hot topic, you see, and this is why I've been saying to people, a lot of people say, why are Jamaicans getting involved in Black Lives Matter and what's going on in the US? The reality is, you're hardly ever going to find a major issue happening in the US that doesn't touch Jamaicans and Jamaican lives.
Yep.
And so the diaspora is demanding answers about a police shooting of an unarmed Jamaican in New Jersey. We're talking about Maurice Gordon. So the Jamaican community leaders are demanding answers from the New Jersey District Attorney General's office and the New Jersey State Police about the circumstances surrounding the killing of Maurice Gordon by a New Jersey State Trooper. Gordon, a Jamaican who was unarmed, was pulled over by a state trooper on May 23 along the Garden State Parkway for allegedly speeding. What transpired after the traffic stop remains unclear. His mother, who lives in Great Britain, she flew over to New York on the news. She was allowed to view the dash cam video, and Gordon's father, who lives in Florida, was also present. I can't imagine, as parents, how that must feel to sit and watch that. The attorney representing the family said he was pulled over by the Caucasian cop, asked to pull his car into another spot, but the car would not restart. He was instructed to sit in the back of the trooper cruiser, and after about 30 minutes, twice he attempted to unbuckle the seatbelt and step out of the car. The third time that he attempted to get out of the car, he was shot during a reported tussle with the cop. The family's attorney maintains that the 28-year-old was handcuffed after being shot.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. Well, the family is saying, obviously, that what they really and truly want is justice. A relative, in the meantime, has said that they want his body to be flown home here for burial. Family also says they've been getting tremendous support from the Jonathan Grant High School alumni, which I guess is where he went to school. We are hurt, we are shocked, we are surprised, the relative added. Still don't have any closure. We still don't know why you would shoot somebody and then handcuff them. Why not get an ambulance? They want the funeral here on local soil, and so a GoFundMe account has been enlisted or set up to enlist public support.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And, you know, and it just takes a finger walk on Google to realize how many Jamaicans have been in situations like this. So when we talk about changing, and I'm glad, because I said to someone, you know, we can walk, we can protest, we can make noise, but if legislative changes don't happen,
It would all have been for naught.
and I see that some have been made, and so let's hope this bridge is a bridge that eventually we just finally cross it. From Selma till now.
Yeah.
Let's hope we can finally cross
We've
this
got
bridge.
to send love and our thoughts to this family
Yeah.
in Jamaica, beyond these shores, who are hurting. They're part of not only the Gordon family, but our Jamaican family. And so we have to love and support them during what is obviously a very nobody expects that you'll get that call to say it is your relative. Nobody does.
No.
So you're in our prayers, Gordon family.